When you think about building muscle, most people picture the gym, sweat dripping, heavy weights, the grind of physical exertion. But the shocking truth is this: your muscles don't actually grow in the gym. They grow when you are asleep, in the silent hours of the night, when your body slips beneath the surface of consciousness and begins the mysterious work of repair. That's when the fibers you tore apart during the day are stitched back together, not just healed, but reinforced, stronger than before. But here's the catch: this rebuilding process isn't automatic. It isn't guaranteed simply because you went to bed. Your body needs the right biochemical signals, the right nutrients, to flip that switch. Without them, your night is wasted. You rest, but you do not rebuild. Think about what this really means. Every single night is an opportunity, a window of transformation where your body decides. Will you emerge weaker, stagnant, or will you wake up rebuilt, upgraded, more powerful than yesterday? And yet, millions of people unknowingly sabotage this process by assuming that rest alone is enough. They go to bed depleted, expecting miracles, but they rise unchanged because the raw materials for growth were never there. Muscle recovery at night is not just biology, it's philosophy. It forces you to confront the truth that effort without alignment is useless. You can train with intensity, push yourself to exhaustion, but if you don't honor the recovery process, you're chasing shadows. This is the paradox. The strongest bodies are not built in the arena of action, but in the quiet discipline of preparation. It's not about how hard you grind in the light. It's about how wisely you nourish yourself in the dark. Your body is like a builder waiting for supplies. If you withhold the tools, nothing gets repaired. But when you provide the right vitamins before you close your eyes, you give your body the blueprint, the hammer, the nails. You turn your sleep into a construction site, where every hour is used to restore, reinforce, and expand your strength. The truth is simple and brutal. Your nights decide your days. Ignore this, and you stay trapped in the illusion of progress. Embrace it, and you unlock the hidden hours where real transformation takes place. Tonight, your body will either waste time, or it will rebuild your future. The choice is in your hands. For years, people have been told that magnesium supplements are the secret weapon for recovery, relaxation, and muscle growth. Walk into any pharmacy, and you'll see shelves lined with bottles promising deeper sleep and stronger muscles through magnesium alone. But here's the uncomfortable truth: magnesium is not the master key. It plays a role, yes, but it is not the switch that turns on the machinery of deep muscular repair. The obsession with magnesium has blinded people to something more powerful, something your body actually craves in the dark hours when it's working silently to rebuild you. That something comes in the form of two vitamins, often overlooked, but capable of triggering the very process that makes overnight growth possible. This isn't about throwing away science. It's about correcting the narrative. Magnesium has become a cultural buzzword because it's easy to sell, easy to package, and easy to market as a miracle cure. But when you strip away the hype, the evidence points to a deeper truth. Without these two vitamins, your muscle fibers don't get the proper signals to regenerate, your hormonal system doesn't align with the rhythm of recovery, and the entire rebuilding cycle stalls. Magnesium alone is like knocking at the door. It gets you close, but it doesn't unlock the house. When you take these vitamins at night, you aren't just feeding your body, you're activating it. You're giving your cells a language they understand, a command that says, now is the time to repair, now is the time to grow. And what's fascinating is that this isn't just a physical process. It's symbolic of a larger principle in life. We often settle for the thing that looks good on the surface, the trendy solution everyone is talking about, while ignoring the deeper truth that's less glamorous but infinitely more effective. Magnesium is the distraction. The two vitamins are the reality. And once you grasp this, you realize that your recovery, your strength, your vitality depend not on what's popular, but on what actually works with the intelligence of your body. You can keep chasing the supplements that promise easy answers, or you can choose the path that truly rebuilds you while you sleep. Don't just rest, restore. Don't just dream, grow. When these vitamins enter your system at night, they don't just sit there quietly. They initiate a cascade of events that turn your body into a living workshop of restoration. Imagine tiny workers rushing to damaged fibers, carrying instructions that say, "Rebuild stronger." This isn't poetic exaggeration, it's biology. The vitamins act as catalysts, flipping on the machinery of protein synthesis, the very process that takes the raw material of your diet and welds it into muscle fibers tougher than before. Without that spark, the materials remain unused, potential wasted in the silence of the night. But it goes deeper than the mechanical picture of repair. These vitamins influence hormones, growth hormone, testosterone, melatonin, all the invisible messengers that dictate whether your body remains stagnant or surges forward in recovery. They tell your nervous system it's safe to release tension, they instruct your mitochondria to flood cells with energy, and they rewire the entire rhythm of your night toward rebuilding rather than merely resting. You don't just wake up rested. You wake up transformed. What's striking here is the parallel to human behavior itself. Many people live their lives consuming information, experiences, even struggles, but without the catalyst to turn that raw input into growth. Just as your body requires the right signals to rebuild muscle, your mind and spirit require the right triggers to turn hardship into wisdom. Without them, you stay stuck, recycling the same patterns, never converting pain into progress. The vitamins are a metaphor for life. The smallest, most overlooked inputs often create the greatest transformations. This is why timing matters. Taking these vitamins in the morning or randomly throughout the day dulls their power. At night, the body is primed for repair. The hormonal landscape is prepared. The nervous system is lowering its guard. The blueprint for growth is already drawn. By supplying the signal at that precise moment, you don't just assist the process, you ignite it. You synchronize with nature's design, and in doing so, you amplify what your body already knows how to do. Every night offers you a choice: drift through unconscious hours, or use them as your secret weapon. If you want to rise stronger, you must give your body the signal. Growth doesn't wait for chance, it responds to intention. Here's the hard truth: if you skip these vitamins, your nights become wasted hours. You might think you're giving your body what it needs by sleeping 8 hours, but without the right signals in place, those hours don't work for you. They slip away, and you wake up groggy, stiff, unchanged. And then you repeat it all over again. That cycle is what keeps so many people stuck, working hard, training hard, eating right, but never actually seeing the results they deserve. It's not because they aren't disciplined. It's because they aren't strategic. What you put into your body before bed determines whether your sleep is passive or productive. Sleep is not just about closing your eyes and escaping the day. It's an active state of repair. And here's the kicker: your body is begging for those 2 vitamins because they are the missing link between rest and transformation. Without them, your sleep is like running a marathon in place. You move, you sweat, you try, but you don't get anywhere. With them, your body upgrades overnight, literally shifting into a stronger version of yourself by morning. This is where psychology comes in. Most people think change has to be dramatic, exhausting, some massive overhaul. But in reality, change happens in the small decisions, the ones so simple they're easy to dismiss. Taking these vitamins before bed doesn't feel monumental, but over time, it rewrites your mornings, your energy, your strength, your confidence. And that's the trap most people fall into. They underestimate the small moves, so they never give themselves the chance to experience their compounding power. And let's be honest, we all want to wake up feeling like we've gained something overnight. Stronger, clearer, more alive. The science proves it, but deeper than that, it's a psychological truth. When you wake up different than you were when you went to bed, you build belief in yourself. That belief drives action. That action creates momentum. And momentum, that's what transforms lives. So, don't waste tonight. Don't let your body idle when it's designed to rebuild. If you want to wake up tomorrow with more strength than today, you have to act before your head hits the pillow. Because every night, your body waits for your decision.